Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Nishit Kumar and with me is VC Pramod with the evening news. The headlines. Nation bids tearful adieu to Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar. Mortal remains of the Queen of Melody consigned to flames with full state honours at Shivaji Park in Mumbai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends funeral ceremony. President, Vice President and Prime Minister pay glowing tribute to the departed soul. Two-day national mourning being observed in honour of the Bharat Ratna awardee Lata Mangeshkar. Maharashtra announces public holiday tomorrow to mourn the loss of legendary singer. West Bengal to observe half-day holiday. Renowned personalities from various fields, global leaders and diplomats also extend condolences. Election Commission extends ban on road shows and vehicle rallies for assembly polls, relaxes norms for indoor and outdoor political meetings. Schools, colleges, educational and coaching institutes in Delhi to reopen from tomorrow. And in cricket, India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first ODI in Ahmedabad. With the new Omicron variant of coronavirus causing concern, we appeal to our listeners to be vigilant and to get fully vaccinated and help others, including children, between 15 and 18 years to get vaccinated. Please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki doori for social distancing and focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. The nation today bid tearful adieu to Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar, whose mortal remains were consigned to flames at Shivaji Park in Mumbai with full state honours this evening. The funeral of the legendary singer was attended by a galaxy of leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who placed a wreath on the mortal remains of the iconic singer draped in the national flag. The mortal remains of the legendary singer reached Shivaji Park from her residence, Prabhu Kunj, where it was kept to pay the last respects. Bharat Ratna awardee Lata Mangeshkar passed away this morning at the age of 92 due to multiple organ failure. The Queen of Melody was admitted to Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai on the 8th of January after she was diagnosed with COVID-19. She was put on ventilator support after her condition worsened yesterday. More from our correspondent.
Shivaji Park, a historically significant venue from the socio-political journey of the state, saw tens of thousands of people converge at the grounds to say a final goodbye to the greatest playback singer this country ever saw, that is Lata Mangeshkar. Draped in a blue border white sari and the tricolour, the last mortal remains, appeared an ethereal self of the greatest singer as she laid still in the midst of thousands. Individual lives gathered from all walks of life, but collective in their sorrow and prayers as the last mortal remains remained in state at Shivaji Park, where mourners poured their feelings to the departed soul. In the distance, the ever resplendent picture of the Nightingale loomed large over the entire gathering. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, NCP leader Sharad Pawar, cricket icon Sachin Tendulkar, veteran musician Hridaynath Mangeshkar, lyricist Javed Akhtar, actor Padmini Kolhapure sat in somnolent mood as their masks could not hide their grief. Uniformed men from the tri-services stood silently in their regalia as men and women from all walks of life offered their last respects. In the background, some of the memorable numbers of the Nightingale, as played out in the live telecast on numerous TV channels, took the masses to the soulful times the singer brought to people's lives through her lilting voice. The imposing magnificence of the Shivaji Park skyline stood a mute testimony to the ever-grieving gathering. The legendary singer, who passed away at the age of 92, lived a long, well-spent life, leaving a perpetual void in the midst, but her songs, which struck a chord for more than 5 decades of our public life, will continue to inspire thousands for years and decades to come. With Jeevan Bhavsar, this is Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
The government has declared a 2-day national mourning as mark of respect to the departed soul. During the state mourning, national flag will be flown at half-mast throughout the country. Maharashtra government has also declared a public holiday tomorrow due to the demise of the veteran singer. The West Bengal government has also declared a half-day holiday as a mark of respect to the icon. Bihar government has also declared a 2-day state mourning. Born on 28th of September in 1929, Lata Mangeshkar, who was fondly called Lata Didi, is widely acclaimed as one of the greatest playback singers in the country. She was born in a musical family to Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar and Shevanti Mangeshkar. Her father was a well-known Marathi musician and theatre artist. She was first tutored by her father and later appeared as a child artist in several of his plays. The icon, who presented generations with unbridled joy through her songs, has been India's favorite voice ever since her debut in the 1940s. Here is a tribute from All India Radio to one of the greatest artists of the country.
This melody sums up Lata Mangeshkar. Be it millennials or from those from pre-independence era, anyone can recognize her golden voice in this age of Spotify. It was her versatility that mesmerized the listeners. From the patriotic "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo" to the bhajan Allah Tero Naam. Allah Tero Naam, Ishwar Tero Naam. From the romantic Aa Jaane Ja. From the rag-based Chalte Chalte to the evergreen Salame Ishq Meri Jaan. From the motherly Chanda Hai Tu Mera Suraj Hai Tu to the sentimental Luka Chupi. Her prowess was evident in the duets she sang with fellow legends such as Mohammad Rafi, Kishore Kumar, to juniors like Udit Narayan and Sonu Nigam. Lata Mangeshkar ruled from the 1950s to the first decade of 2000, singing thousands of songs in 36 languages. She lent her voice to a generation of on-screen beauties like Vaijayanti Mala, Madhubala, Sharmila Tagore, Saira Banu, Asha Parekh, Rekha, Sridevi, Madhuri Dixit and Aishwarya Rai. Born as Hema Mangeshkar on 28 September 1929 in Indore, Lata Mangeshkar was the eldest of the 5 siblings, Meena, Asha, Usha and Hridayanath. Her father Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar was a classical singer and theatre actor. On 16th December 1941, Lata Mangeshkar sang 2 songs for radio, following which her father recognized her talent and decided to hone it further. Her carefree days were however lost after her father's sudden demise in 1942. Lata took over the family's responsibility. In her initial days, she tried acting as her voice was considered too thin. Her first song came in 1942 for the Marathi film Kiti Hasal, but it never saw the light of the day. It was Ghulam Haider fought for her place in an industry that was dominated by doyens like Shamshad Begum, Noor Jahan and Geeta Dutt. Her major break came in 1949 with the song Aayega Aane Wala from the film Mahal. Her career took off in the 1950s, working with music directors like Anil Biswas, Shankar Jaikishan, Naushad Ali, and S.D. Burman. She won her first Filmfare Award for Best Female Playback Singer for Salil Chaudhry's composition Aaja Re Pardesi in 1958. Gave her wings to fly. The 60s stamped her authority with hits like प्यार किया तो डरना क्या. प्यार किया तो of आपकी नजरों ने समझा. लग जा तू जहां जहां चलेगा. It marked the beginning of her association with Lakshmikant Pyarelal, for whom she sang nearly 700 songs. In the 70s and 80s, Lata Mangeshkar continued her journey with songs like Beete Na Bitai from Parichai. For which she won the national award. Over the years, the veteran was bestowed with numerous awards, including the Bharat Ratna, the title of Officer of the French Legion of Honor, Dada Saheb Phalke Award, 3 National Film Awards, 4 Filmfare Awards for Best Female Playback Singer, and the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award. In 1984 and 1992, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra instituted awards in her name. Music was Lata Mangeshkar's life partner. To sum up the legend, one need not look further than Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, who said, "Kabhi besuri nahi hoti."
In one of her interviews with All India Radio, the acclaimed singer had once told about her liking for playback singer Noor Jahan and how she got a chance to sing her songs.
मेरे पिताजी की डेथ के बाद हम लोग जब बॉम्बे आए तो एक पिक्चर मास्टर विनायक जो थे, जो प्रोड्यूसर थे हमारी कंपनी के, तो उन्होंने एक पिक्चर बनाई थी बड़ी माँ. उसमें नूरजहां जी हीरोइन थी और सितारा देवी जी दूसरा रोल कर रही थी और हम भी उसमें गाना मैंने गाया था और मुझे नूरजहां जी का गाना पसंद था, बहुत पसंद था. तो नूरजहां जी के जो गाने थे उसमें वो बहुत मुझे अच्छे लगे थे. नूरजहां जी चली गई पाकिस्तान और एक रेडियो का प्रोग्राम आया और उस प्रोग्राम में पिक्चर क्या बनी है और वहाँ कौन कौन काम कर रहे हैं, ये सब मतलब मास्टर विनायक जी ने एक्सप्लेन किया और फिर कहा कि हमारा म्यूजिक भी बहुत अच्छा है, तो आपको नूरजहां जी का गाना हमारे यहाँ जो एक आर्टिस्ट है वो आपको सुनाएगी. और उस वक्त मैंने नूरजहां जी के 2 गाने गाए.
The legendary singer also shared with AIR her fondness for great singer K.L. Sehgal.
मैं खुद जाके रेडियो पसंद करके घर ले आई और ला के मैंने लगाया और मैं वहाँ एक चटाई डाल के उसके सामने ले के सुन रही थी कि क्या क्या आ रहा है. तो उस दिन न्यूज आया कि के.एल. सहगल जी का देहांत हो गया है और ये कहते हुए हमें बहुत दुख हो रहा है. और ये सुनते ही मैंने रेडियो बंद किया और वो उठाने मेरे आज वहाँ एक नौकर था, उसको कहा कि फलानी दुकान में जाके तुम वापस करके आओ. मुझे इस पे न्यूज जो मिली है वो मुझे सुन के बहुत दुख हुआ है, क्योंकि मैं सहगल साहब की बहुत बड़ी फैन, मैं 5-6 साल की थी तब से मैं उनको सुनती आई हूँ और अभी तक मैं उनकी फैन हूँ और मेरे गाने पे काफी उनका भी असर है, मेरे पिताजी का और उनका। तो ये बात सुन के मुझे उस दिन बहुत दुख हुआ। उसके बाद मैंने कई दिन तक रेडियो नहीं खरीदा। फिर मेरी माताजी ने मुझे कहा कि ऐसे रेडियो का थोड़ा ही दोष होता है, ये तो होना था, भगवान की यही मर्जी थी। फिर हमने रेडियो खरीदा और आपको ताज्जुब होगा सुन के कि उस वक्त रेडियो पे आपकी फरमाइश एक प्रोग्राम आता था और मैं उसमें लेटर लिखती थी और मैं लेटर लिख के बेगम अख्तर और सैगल साहब और मुझे जो जो अच्छे लगते थे उनके नाम लिख के भेजती थी कि उनका रिकॉर्ड बजाइए, इनका रिकॉर्ड बजाइए। और मैं फिर वो सुना करती थी बैठ के कि मेरा नाम कब आने वाला है। और मुझे मतलब बहुत एक खुशी होती थी सुन के कि लता मंगेशकर ने ये गाना फरमाइश की है इस गाने की, और वो मैं सुना करती थी। ऐसे मेरा रेडियो से मतलब काफी गहरा संबंध रहा है।
Renowned personalities from various fields have expressed their deepest condolences on the loss of the iconic singer. Several political leaders have expressed deep affection for the singer. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other leaders have expressed grief on the demise of the doyen of the Indian playback singing. President Kovind said Lataji's demise is heartbreaking for him as well as millions of people the world over. He said in Lata Mangeshkar's vast range of songs rendering the essence and beauty of India, generations have found expressions of their innermost emotions. The Vice President said India has lost its voice in the death of Lataji, who has enthralled music lovers in India and across the globe with her mellifluous and sublime voice for many decades. Prime Minister Modi said Lata Didi's songs brought out a variety of emotions and she closely witnessed the transitions of the Indian film world for decades. Mr. Modi said beyond films, she was always passionate about India's growth and always wanted to see a strong and developed India. The Prime Minister said he has always received immense affection from Lata Didi and interactions with her will remain unforgettable. Mr. Modi said she leaves a void in our nation that cannot be filled and the coming generations will remember her as a stalwart of Indian culture whose melodious voice had an unparalleled ability to mesmerize people. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said the songs of Swar Kokila Lata Mangeshkar connected people all over the world.
स्वर कोकिला भारत रत्न लता मंगेशकर जी के निधन पर मैं अपनी गहरी संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं। अपने समृद्ध स्वरों से उन्होंने संगीत को नई ऊंचाइयां दी। लता जी के गाए गीत लोगों को जोड़ते थे।
Home Minister Amit Shah said, with her melodious and mesmerizing voice, she fills the lives of every generation, not only in India, but all over the world with the sweetness of Indian music. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari also condoled the demise of the legendary singer.
स्वर्गीय लता मंगेशकर जी हमारे देश के संगीत युग का एक इतिहास था। उन्होंने अपने स्वरों से हिंदुस्तान में ही नहीं तो पूरे दुनिया में भारत का नाम ऊंचाई पर पहुंचाया था। अनेक भाषाओं में उन्होंने गाने गाए हैं और विश्व का रिकॉर्ड उन्होंने पूरा मेरे और उनके परिवार के और उनसे व्यक्तिगत रूप से स्नेह था। उनका बहुत प्रेम था हम सबके प्रति और उनके जाने से देश की भी हानि हुई है, संगीत क्षेत्र की भी हानि हुई है।
Union Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi termed her demise as an irreparable loss for the whole nation.
स्वर और संगीत का एक पवित्र संगम अगर कहीं देखना होता तो वो लता जी थी। उन्होंने संगीत को साधना के रूप में और स्वर को संकल्प के रूप में जिया और पूरे देश को संगीत और स्वर के प्रति सम्मान दिलाने का काम किया है।
BJP President JP Nadda said it is an irreparable loss to the entire art world. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said the golden voice of Lata Mangeshkar is immortal and will continue to echo in the hearts of her fans. The who's who of the film industry is under grief on the demise of the great singer. Veteran actor Dharmendra said he had a very cordial relation with Lata Mangeshkar.
हमारे साथ लता जी का बहुत घरेलू रिश्ता हो गया था। हर मौके पे अच्छे मौके पे हम एक दूसरे से बात भी करते रहते थे। बस मैं रोज कहता था मैं आऊंगा मिलने, एक महीने से जा नहीं पाया, लेकिन मैं हॉस्पिटल से रोज पूछता रहता था डॉक्टर से कैसी हैं, ठीक हो जाएंगी, दुआ भी करता था, डर भी लगता था, पास भी लगता था। और बड़ी अभी हाथ सुनने को मिली, बहुत दुखी हूँ मैं, बहुत प्यारी बहन चली गई।
One of the actresses who got Lata Mangeshkar's voice on screen, Hema Malini, says,
इतनी मधुर आवाज इतने ऐसे एक कलाकार इतने अच्छे अच्छे गाने गाए हैं उनके करियर में। मैंने भी 200 पिक्चर से ज्यादा काम किया है इस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में। उसमें जितने भी हिट पिक्चर्स थे, जो हिट ना होने पर भी उन्होंने कितना गाना मेरे गाया है। तो ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि ऐसे एक कलाकार के संगीत जो गीत जो उन्होंने गाया उसके ऊपर मेरा परफॉर्म करने का अवसर मिला।
Global leaders and diplomats also extended their condolences on the demise of Melody Queen of India. Bangladesh President M. Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina have expressed profound shock and sorrow at the death of the legendary singer of the subcontinent, calling Lata Mangeshkar as Sur Samragi, Empress of Music. Prime Minister Hasina, in her condolence message, said that she will remain alive forever in the hearts of the people in the region through her works. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa also expressed grief on the demise of the veteran singer. In his message, President Rajapaksa said Lata Mangeshkar's songs transcended borders and gave life to the phrase, "Music is a universal language." Nepal President Bidya Devi Bhandari paid rich tributes to the legendary singer, saying her soulful Nepali songs enriched music in Nepal. President Bhandari said the singer had extraordinary talent. Pakistan's Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Chaudhry Fawad Hussain, said that Lata Mangeshkar was a melodious queen who ruled the world of music for decades. The minister said she was uncrowned queen of music and her voice will keep ruling the hearts of people for all times to come. France's ambassador to India, Emmanuel Lenain, in a tweet said he was deeply saddened by Lata Mangeshkar's death and referenced the Officier de la Légion d'Honneur, France's highest civilian award, which it conferred on the Nightingale of India in 2007. German ambassador to India, Walter J. Linder, paid tribute to Lata Mangeshkar, saying she was a legend and an irreplaceable voice who remained an institution of music for 7 decades, and her legacy will live forever. The US Embassy in India also paid tribute to Lata Mangeshkar. It said history will mark her contribution to India's music in golden words. All India Radio is paying tribute to the Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar, through its special programs today. At 9:30 p.m. to 10 p.m., we have an AIR exclusive, a tribute to Lata Mangeshkar, the Melody Queen. At 10:30 p.m. in the World News, Life and Times of Melody Queen.
For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. In view of the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic, the Election Commission has decided to continue with the ban on road shows, padyatras, cycle and vehicle rallies and processions during the election period. The ban on campaign between 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. will also continue. The Commission has decided to relax restrictions and allow indoor or outdoor public meetings of political parties and contesting candidates in designated spaces, subject to condition that the number of persons attending will be limited to a maximum of 50% of the capacity of indoor halls and 30% of the open ground capacity, or the prescribed limit set by state disaster management authorities, whichever is lesser, for all phases. Meanwhile, campaigning is hitting top gear for the first 2 phases of assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh and single-phase polls in Goa and Uttarakhand. The star campaigners and prominent leaders of various political parties are engaged in public rallies after finalization of the candidates for the first 2 phases in Uttar Pradesh. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually addressed the voters and party workers of Mathura, Agra and Bulandshahr district of Uttar Pradesh today. Addressing the gathering at Jan Chaupal function of the BJP, Mr. Modi said that previous governments only looted the resources of Uttar Pradesh, while the Yogi government worked for the welfare of each and every section of society. Many senior leaders and star campaigners of different political parties are campaigning in the state. Addressing a rally at Agra, Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav accused the central government for increasing the price of fertilizers and said that farmers are in bad condition across the state. In Uttar Pradesh, during the first of 7 phase assembly elections, there are 623 candidates in the fray for 58 seats that will go to the polls on the 10th of February. During the second phase in Uttar Pradesh, 586 candidates are in fray for 55 assembly seats across 9 districts, while 301 candidates are contesting for 40 seats in Goa and 632 candidates are vying for 70 seats in Uttarakhand. Voting for second phase in Uttar Pradesh and single phase in Goa and Uttarakhand will be held on the 14th of this month. The political activities have already begun in other poll-bound states of Punjab and Manipur. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today announced Charanjit Singh Channi as Chief Minister face of the party for the upcoming assembly polls in Punjab. Mr. Gandhi made this announcement while addressing a rally in Ludhiana. Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi thanked the party leadership and the people of the state for showing faith in him. The filing of nominations is underway for the 5th phase in Uttar Pradesh, along with the first of the 2-phase polling in Manipur, which will take place on 27th of February. In Manipur, 39 candidates have filed their nomination papers for the first phase polls for the state general elections till date. Tuesday is the last date for submission of nomination papers for the first phase. We have a report.
Among the 39 candidates who have filed nomination for first phase poll in Manipur, the number of BJP candidates is 14, Indian National Congress is 8, Janata Dal United is 7, National People's Party is 5, 4 independent candidates and 1 candidate of Communist Party of India. So far, SKB of BJP is the only female candidate who has filed her nomination paper from Nauria Pakhanglakpa Assembly constituency. No candidate has filed nomination papers for second phase poll in Manipur till today. The last date of filing nomination paper for the second phase is 11 February. JJ Thoksom, AIR News, Imphal.
BJP has postponed the release of election manifesto for Uttar Pradesh as a mark of respect for Lata Mangeshkar. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Adityanath, Deputy Chief Minister KP Maurya and State BJP Chief Swatantra Dev Singh observed 2-minute silence at the party office in Lucknow in a tribute to the veteran singer. The biennial elections to Uttar Pradesh Legislative Council from 35 local authorities constituencies for 36 seats have been rescheduled. The Election Commission said the elections will now be held after completion of Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls. Over 169 crore 46 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered so far under nationwide vaccination drive in the country. Over 1,07,000 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours.
Minister of State for Personal, Public Grievances and Pensions Dr. Jitendra Singh today announced that a review of the pandemic situation was done today, and in view of the decline in the number of COVID cases as well as decline in positivity rate, it has been decided that full office attendance shall be resumed from tomorrow. He said employees at all levels without any exemption shall attend office on regular basis with effect from tomorrow. All schools, colleges, educational and coaching institutes will reopen in Delhi from tomorrow. In the first phase, classes from 9 to 12 will be resumed in a hybrid mode, both online and offline, and in the second phase, classes from nursery to 8th standard will resume from 14th of February. On the other hand, colleges and higher educational institutes are permitted to resume physical classes completely. In cricket, India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first one-day international at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. With the help of captain Rohit Sharma's 60 runs off 51 balls, hosts overhauled the target of 177 runs in just 28 balls. Earlier, India won the toss and opted to bowl. Indian players are wearing black armbands mourning the sad demise of legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. And now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. The national capital Delhi is likely to have moderate fog. Srinagar and Gilgit will have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Jammu will have mainly clear sky. Leh is likely to witness light snow. Muzaffarabad will have partly sunny sky. Hyderabad and Bengaluru will have fog in the morning and mainly clear sky later. Imphal, Aizawl, Kohima will have mainly clear sky. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Nation bids tearful adieu to Nightingale of India, Lata Mangeshkar. Mortal remains of the Queen of Melody consigned to flames with full state honours at Shivaji Park in Mumbai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends funeral ceremony. President, Vice President and Prime Minister pay glowing tributes to the departed soul. 2-day national mourning being observed in honour of the Bharat Ratna awardee Lata Mangeshkar. Maharashtra announces public holiday tomorrow to mourn the loss of legendary singer. West Bengal to observe half-day holiday. Renowned personalities from various fields, global leaders and diplomats also extend condolences. Election Commission extends ban on road shows and vehicle rallies for assembly polls, relaxes norms for indoor and outdoor political meetings. Schools, colleges, educational and coaching institutes in Delhi to reopen from tomorrow. And in cricket, India beat West Indies by 6 wickets in the first one-day international in Ahmedabad. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.